What happens when you make a mistake?
We don't. You just don't. No,
that's because you've never painted. You're just a manager.
I just go manage. I don't spill paint.
Hey everyone, this is Steven.
Hey guys, and this is Alan.
And welcome to another episode of Paint Talk. First off, I want to say thank you to our 855 subscribers. You paint wizards, you beautiful people, we love you. All right, let's talk about our first product here. You like the paint wizard?
I like the
or did you like
wizards.
the love?
I like the love most. And then paint wizard second.
Goo Gone! We're talking about what happens when you make a mistake.
We don't. You just don't.
Yeah.
We don't make mistakes.
You
We don't spill paint.
Yeah. You don't spill any paint.
No.
None. Not a single drip, Alan. Never once.
No,
That's
obviously.
because you've never painted. You just go manager.
I just go manage. I don't spill paint. Employees of mine
have spilled paint. Look, if you spill a whole bucket of paint, none of these are gonna help you.
No.
But if that fly, oh my gosh,
Yeah, it came back.
This one is great. This is a latex paint cleanup. So this is not super damaging to most surfaces, but with all cleaners you need to be a little bit careful, especially with like hardwood floors and some of those others. But this is a really great product. It cleans up latex-based paint, any water-based paint really well.
Yep.
It doesn't clean up oil-based paints though. Really like it. Pretty low odor. Really good option. So Goo Gone. Great option for you paint wizards who occasionally are less than magical.
Yeah, I like this one too. We use this on hardwood floors. It is Goof Off. Goo Gone's
I was gonna say
competitor.
You're kind of a goof off.
Yep. So I don't know which one was first, Goo Gone or Goof Off, or who ripped the other one off. But
Yeah.
chicken and the egg. We'll see. But yes. So Goof Off. This stuff is awesome on hardwoods. Because that is probably the hardest area to clean up without damaging the hardwood floor. I would say that if you use too hard of a cleaner, you can actually cause more problems than you're helping.
Welcome to replacing floors.
Yes, that's not fun. We've definitely, in our attempt to remove paint and to
remove a little varnish or a little
yes, you can accidentally
stain.
pick up some of the varnish. And anyways, yeah, so try never to use lacquer thinner or things like that on hardwood floors. It's definitely better.
Otherwise, you might be touching up the floors or refinishing some floors.
Not fun. So this one's your friend because it's a light enough cleaner that it won't damage the floor, but you can at least get overspray off and all of that. But yeah,
that one's pretty soft.
Yeah,
But there is a goof off that's like the traditional goof off, which is really intense.
Yeah,
The original goof off.
The original,
You gotta be careful with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
M1. This one I've used a lot too. Like Steven said, none of these are actually gonna get you too far if you like drop an entire 5-gallon bucket on something. But these can help for like overspray, especially. They can help for just like drips, drops, things like that, and then minor spills. They definitely help.
Bleed through.
Things like that.
You tape off your baseboards. You got a little bit of bleed through on your baseboards. Dab your rag with this, and it'll take off that that fresh paint right off the top really easy. Don't hit it too hard because you might take some of the old paint off too. But if you're on the floors, this M1 works really good. I would say a lot of painters use M1, probably even more than the Goo Gone.
Yeah.
M1's very popular with contractors.
In my experience, I dropped some paint, spilled some paint once in the interior of a vehicle, and I would tell you that having tested all of them, I found that Goo Gone, not this spray bottle one, just the other regular Goo Gone, seemed to work the best, even more so than M1 and all of that. That's just from personal experience. Maybe it was just,
that was that I think you're probably right for that scenario. Definitely Goo Gone's good. I think for M1, what the guys like about it is like it takes off the like, especially if you have a painted surface, like a baseboard, and you get a little bit of new paint on it. It takes off that that new coat without taking off the other coat.
That's cool.
That's one of the things that I liked about it with the bleed through
Yeah.
problems. It's just a little dab of the M1 on a rag.
Just a dab.
Miracles.
Dab.
Because sometimes the water works just fine, just a wet rag with water. But other times you need a little bit of this if it dried up a bit.
Yep.
And the other one, this is not really a cleaner, but it does clean. This is when you get, some paint on a window. Specifically, it's basically just razor blade here on it. See that little razor blade? And you just scrape the paint off the windows.
Yep.
Super handy little tool.
Very much so.
For cleaning up. Intentional. Sometimes actually guys they just brush out window panes.
Either drip or drop.
And they let it get onto the window because
then just clean it up.
It takes less time to scrape it off than it would to tape it.
Yeah.
And so some guys actually just kind of brush their windows like that and then come back with this guy. So super great little tool. We love it. Here's some more products here would be brush cleaner, which this works really well if you have a brush that is just getting a little bit old, maybe a little bit of paint in there, and you want to clean it up. But if you have a brush like this one,
pretty toast. You're not getting much. Kind of looks like your hair.
So you can soak. You'll pour this into a bucket. What did you say?
Kind of looks like your hair. Your hairdo.
Thank you. It's a cool haircut.
It's got a very Guile from Street Fighter vibe.
Yeah. Feeling Lil, from Rugrats.
There you go.
So you can fill a little bucket up, stick this brush in it, and you leave it overnight. All this paint will come out. But what happens is basically the brush is not going to go back to normal. And in my experience, even when I have put all my brushes in brush cleaner, let them soak overnight or for several hours, and then get a wire brush, clean them out and everything, they're still not good. They're definitely not good as new, and sometimes they're still unusable even though all the paint's out. They're just it kind of ruins the bristles in my experience.
Yeah.
So the pro tip: don't let your brush dry out. And this works okay, but not great.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, thank you for watching this episode of Paint Talk. Have a cool haircut like me and this paintbrush, and subscribe.